At the stand of Jaguar Land Rover, we have a closer look into the history because both brands are celebrating a big anniversary this year. There is on one hand the XJ, which is in the market for 50 years now. On the other hand, there is Land Rover, which was founded exactly 70 years ago. Land Rover was founded in 1948, and what they do here, they celebrate their 70th birthday. This is one of the cars of these older days, a serious one, but that is a Reborn, which is, let's say, a new car. But since then, they developed quite a lot of different models. So, for instance, we do have the Range Rover Evoque, which really was a fantastic car for its time, and we see here a very special car, which is the Range Rover Coupe. A limited car, very nice. But they also do things like that one. This is a utility car for the Austrian Red Cross, and that is to find people. It's not to transport somebody who had an injury. This is just to find people. And this is why this one features an octocopter with an infrared camera on board. So with this octocopter, you can really see where people are, where you can't walk, to rescue them. Next to me now is Felix Bräutigam, CCO of Jaguar Land Rover. Jaguar Land Rover is a brand with a lot of history. Can you tell me a bit more about where do these brands come from?
Well, actually, just look at the stand here at the Paris Motor Show we're opening today. We are really celebrating our history for both brands. On the one side, for Jaguar, we are celebrating 50 years of the XJ. A car that was very innovative back then, that was actually launched here in Paris 50 years ago by Sir William Lyons himself, our founder. And it was a car that combined coupe-like design with almost the performance of an F-Type, so truly innovative. And now 50 years on, we're launching the I-Pace in the market, the first full electric vehicle that is just as beautiful to look at and just as much fun to drive, but really leading Jaguar into the future. So we're combining our rich heritage with embracing the future. Likewise, on the Land Rover side, we are launching the Range Rover and Range Rover Sport PHEVs this year and showing them here on the stand, but also kind of in smaller parts of our business. For example, our more than 60-year-old cooperation with the Red Cross. We have an example here, which is a mobile command center of the Red Cross, which is one of the most innovative rescue and command center you can find in the world, with a super high-tech drone. And all that is based on a cooperation between us and the Red Cross, and is actually going to be delivered very soon to the Red Cross.
Exactly 50 years ago, Jaguar presented here at the Paris Motor Show the first Jaguar XJ, and that was an enormous car for these days. And this is one of these cars, Series 1, but that's not any car. This is the car of the Jaguar founder, Sir William Lyons. He did about 60,000 miles on exactly this model. If we go a bit more further down, we see the actual car. This is the celebration model, XJ50. With this car, that features a 6-cylinder, 3-litre diesel engine, 300 horsepower on board, and of course everything you expect from a modern Jaguar. When we talk about electrification and we talk about the future, let's talk I-Pace. What is coming up, for instance, at Land Rover then?
Well, on the Land Rover side, we just launched our plug-in offer for the Range Rover and the Range Rover Sport. And overall, we are planning to have an electrified offer across all our car lines by 2020, which means we will also step-by-step electrify Land Rover, but always give the customer a choice. We also want to give them the choice of state-of-the-art diesel engines, state-of-the-art petrol engines. So in different parts of the world, customers will have different requirements, and we want to make sure that within the legal framework, we offer what our customers want.
I think there is another anniversary you can celebrate, which is 10 years Tata. What was the impact of Tata for the Jaguar Land Rover brand?
Tata was exactly the right investor at the right time for both brands, because both Jaguar and Land Rover, as you know from the past, had quite perhaps too many changes in ownership. Now Tata is the stable investor that really was needed to make these both brands really blossom and make the company JLR blossom. And Tata is an investor that has the right feeling for where basically just to be a financial supporter, not to rule too much into the development of the brands, but always be there when needed. So it's basically what the two brands needed, a strategic investor that is not just looking for the quick gain, but that is in there for the long haul.
Now, the last question I have is a personal one. I saw these Range Rover Coupe. Who will buy such a car? For whom do you do cars like that?
Well, the Range Rover SV Coupe is actually for people who really love beautiful design and the beautiful things in life, and at the same time love the commanding driving that the Range Rover delivers. And also for these connoisseurs that see that little reference to the original Range Rover from the early 70s that actually was a three-door car. It is a car, very limited, 999 units we're going to build only, and it's in high demand. So there are a couple of connoisseurs out there who appreciate the beautiful things in life.
That's it here from the Jaguar Land Rover stand from the Paris Motor Show, and of course these two big anniversaries. What I really like with these brands is they have loads of heritage, they are well presented here as well, and I think they're well prepared for the future as well.